All right, you guys, welcome back to the Alpha Platform. What's up, brothers? Who we got in the house tonight? It's Darion. What's up, dude? How you doing? Darion said, "What's up? Did you hear about Roberta Flack passed away yesterday? She was one of my favorite R&B old school singers. I love her song, The Closer I Get to You, and all her songs. Yeah, I heard about that. This Woman's Work is a song that I'm most familiar with. That was covered by Maxwell, which made that song famous for my generation, I would say. But Roberta Flack, she was definitely a legend. So RIP to her. Peace and love, with her friends and family. But thank you for the comment. We got 2 people in the house so far. Thank you guys for joining. Do not forget to hit the like button. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Get more people in the house. Get some more comments in here rolling as well. So today we got some breaking news. We got 9 people in the house. Hit the like button, you guys. Do not forget. We got 9 people in the house. We got some breaking news tonight. Essentially, we're going to talk about Kanye West. What's up? What's up, Dr. Death? Hello, how you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. You always show love when you stop by. But yeah, we're going to talk about Kanye West. Some breaking news concerning Ye. Not only is it concerning Ye, but it's concerning Ye and Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles. This is going to be a shit show. This is going to get messy, and we're going to get into it. But first, let's see his last comment. Jack a Little Edge said, hello. What's up, dude? How you doing? Welcome to the Brotherhood. I appreciate you stopping by and leaving a comment. Letting people in the house not like to stream so we can get more brothers in the house tonight. Anyhow, like I promised, we're going to get into the subject about Ye. I'll come back with my commentary. Let's get into it. I'll probably run it back twice, by the way. We'll run it back 2 times so y'all can hear it.
So they doing a song about Tina Knowles?
Let me know if you can't hear it.
Like how? So okay, first of all, in the beginning of that sampled music that you hear that the game was rapping over, that's Tina Knowles' audio from when she did the Jennifer Hudson Tunnel. Yeah, so I don't know if the song is really fully about her or they just reference her a little bit because we can't hear the full song yet. But what I didn't like was in promotion of it, they posted her, Kanye posted her Jennifer Hudson Tunnel walkthrough.
Right.
And the caption was game finna slide for the guys. Crazy. And then he posted a DM to Miss Tina Knowles. It's a banana peeled, and the caption says, "This is Game's phone." And it's like, bro, this is Miss Tina Knowles. Let's put some respect on her.
Yeah.
Like, yes, she does. Because Game commented under one of Kanye's posts and said she looks so good, like basically for her age. She looks amazing for 46 years old with the fire emojis, right?
Tina Knowles is 71 years old.
I think he's being, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
a banana.
But I just think
with people's moms.
Yeah.
But it's Miss Tina Knowles. Like, it's just, I feel like you just don't play with her.
And one of the producers of it, Brandon, he was like, I think that was disrespectful.
It's
like,
disrespectful.
because he's used to the eggplant being used as the penis or whatever, right? But my thing is, all right, even if it wasn't supposed to be sexual, I'm what they calling a monkey? Like, because the banana, like, why?
I get what you're saying, but
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you're talking about you going to slide on Miss Tina Knowles and you post a banana,
we know exactly what that means.
Yeah, and I don't like that. Don't play with her.
Y'all realize the only thing keeping Kanye West going is the media, right? Like, you don't have to acknowledge him. You don't even got to talk about him. Like, why talk about a clown?
That's why he keep doing stuff like that.
Exactly. So you talk about him.
And Game just happy somebody is noticing him.
I mean, but if it's there, it's fair game.
It is, but you don't.
No pun intended.
It is, but you give him what he wants. He's only doing these antics just for you to talk about.
If we don't talk about him, someone else will.
I just don't like that, because if somebody did that to Kanye's mom, he'd wild out, right? He would flip things, he'd backflip. I mean, but even though if his mom was here and somebody did something to his mom like that, or even the fact that she did pass and somebody did play with his mom's name, he would wild out.
Yeah,
you don't play with people's moms. You don't play with people's kids.
Hey, you know that.
That's crazy.
But and that's Jay mother-in-law. That's supposed to be your people's at one point.
Kanye just ain't ever been punched in the face.
Obviously.
That's just the reality of the situation. You can always tell people who've never gotten a punch in the face.
Obviously.
Kanye West is one of those.
It's crazy because you got punched and you still be getting crazy.
Because
he ain't get punched in his face. That was in the big case.
No, but that's what
he ain't gonna get disrespectful with somebody's mother or somebody's
ever. You actually the sweetest person ever behind the scenes.
I wouldn't say that.
You're what? Please.
You're such a southern sweet person behind the scenes.
All right, bye.
On camera, he like the drag wigs.
Oh, really?
And act like it's not
you gonna tell that lie?
Let's wrap it up. I ain't lying.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up. We got a little.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to run it back one more time for y'all who just joined the stream. Essentially, we got Kanye West firing shots at Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, Jay-Z's mother-in-law. This says Kanye in the game troll Miss Tina Knowles with new song snippet. I'm going to let you guys hear that snippet, and I'm going to go back to my other video next. So let's just play it. I'll get back into it.
So disrespectful to Miss Tina Knowles.
Absolutely.
I am very saddened that I have to report this morning.
And Kanye is behind it.
Exactly. So Kanye West in the game, I guess they are dropping a song called Tina where they sample Tina Turner. But in promotion of doing so, they're trolling
So they doing a song about Tina Knowles?
Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna be honest. That song was trash. The flow was trash. Everything about it was trash. Before I give my commentary, let's see what Ye actually posted on his IG, because he went much further on his actual IG. We won't get into it. Let me just post that very quickly. I'm gonna take this down. Give me just a second, and we're gonna go to the next tab. I'm gonna share my screen. There may be some music on this clip. If there is, I cannot play it because YouTube don't be playing. They don't be playing. Give me just a second, y'all. Here it is. This is straight from Ye. All right, this is Miss Tina. Okay, we're running back one more time so y'all can see it from the beginning, okay?
From Chicago, Tina, Louisiana. You mix that Tina with the Tina, you get spirit tunnel. Tina, now let's get information. Spirit tunnel, now let's get information. When Mama Tina did you pay attention? She gave us the best gifts in all entertainment. Cause we got Miss Tina, we're happy to see ya. She loves how she's living, she shines bright like a diva. She works hard on paper, a legend boss lady. Take us with Miss Tina, y'all better get ready. She don't play, she don't play, she goes off, she goes off. Tina's here, Tina's here. She's a star, she's a star. Cause she's playing, she's playing,
Okay. All right. So we see where B gets her moves from. Miss Tina looks damn good at 71. Let's get into some comments very quickly. I'll come back with my commentary. This is straight from Ye. Once again, he says, game finna slide for the guys. Lola Mary Jane says, posting this knowing that Solange got hands is crazy work. That has 183 likes. Bonte taught me, says, the fact that your mom passed away and you choose to play with someone else's mom shows what type of person you are. That has over 500 likes. Talia Clapp says, classless act. Somebody troll Miss Donna, you will lose your shit. Facts. Last comment here. Chris got heat, said, nigga doing everything but shipping my shit. Okay, bro. What is he not shipping? Did you order some sneakers? I don't know what Ye's clothing brand is called. I think it's called, what is it called? Yeezy, whatever. Maybe he ordered some Yeezy. He just hasn't gotten it yet. That has 5,000 likes. Maybe he's just not shipping out people's shit anymore. What I want to say about the situation is I definitely feel like Ye is a professional troll at this point in time. He has picked fights with a ton of people. And I feel like right now he must have some type of secretive beef with Jay-Z and Beyonce, because he's always felt a way ever since back in the day. Y'all remember when he was married to Kim K, right? That was like 2017, 2018 when they were married. And for some reason, he felt like Jay was not supporting him like Jay used to when Kanye first entered the industry, right? So he used to like fire shots at Jay and Beyonce all the time back in the day, and they just kind of like separate themselves from him ever since Watch the Throne album. They kind of just pushed away from him, let him do his own thing. Ever since then, that man has felt a way about Jay and Beyonce. I definitely feel like this is not a good look, bro. This is not a good look. These are not people you want to play with. I definitely feel like, how can I put this? I would not be surprised if Jay found a way to put some type of charges on Ye. And y'all know what type of charges I'm talking about. If he diddy Ye, that's all. If you find a way to diddy that dude, I think it's definitely a possibility. Let's get into some comments in the chat here. What's up, Garrett? Thank you for dropping by. You said Kanye is a Nazi. He's definitely on something, bro. He's definitely on something. He's using his mental illness as an escape or as an excuse to like be out there crazy and just saying whatever he wants to say. So, Uncle Kurt, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining the house tonight. Thank you for joining the Brotherhood, I should say. You said the Alpha platform and Say So TV are two young content creators, content makers. I consider on point with advice and knowledge for us. Their young wisdom is needed in our community. Please keep up the good work. I appreciate it, bro. You know, we get so much hate. I'm not gonna lie, we get so much hate. Like, y'all don't see half the hateful comments me and this dude get. People saying we're ignorant. just because we don't follow the trend. We don't follow what other gay men are doing, and we do not encourage you as our, brothers to follow the trend as well in terms of sleeping around, in terms of not getting married, in terms of, practicing all the wrong things as a gay man. We want you guys to learn from our mistakes, and I'm happy that we have your support. Like, dudes can't even get on my platform anymore and give me a compliment. Like, I had some dudes say, "Oh my gosh, Alfred, I just noticed you have beautiful light brown eyes." I said, "Thank you." One dude was like, "Oh, that's a Ring camera, bro. That's a Ring camera." And I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, I've seen plenty of black dudes with Ring cameras, right? They don't have eyes that look like mine. I'm not saying my eyes are just the most beautiful thing in the world, but I'm just saying, like, we can't even compliment people anymore without getting hate in the comments. So I appreciate it, Uncle Kurt. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for love and support, and welcome to the brotherhood. I appreciate it, man. What do you guys think about Miss Tina? How do you think Jay and Beyonce are going to respond to this? Because they're not going to let this go. Like, I don't see Beyonce letting this go. B is definitely not going to let this go. They're going to find some way to retaliate behind the scenes and, make Ye pay for this. This shit is a mess. This shit is a mess. Anyhow, let's get one more comment here. I'll move on to my next topic. Darion says he's wired. What you mean, bro? Like he's on stuff? He's on something? I don't know if he's wired or not. I just know that there's a potential that he's not taking his medication. Because we do know the dude is bipolar, right? He's bipolar. So we know that there's times when he's just not taking his meds. And he could be off his rocker. So anyhow, that's Kanye West. And Tina Knowles, I got another topic to talk about with you guys here tonight. This is kind of serious. And this is concerning Dr. Heavenly. Basically, Dr. Heavenly, she had a huge backlash this week from the LGBTQ plus community regarding her comments about gay men. Essentially, Dr. Heavenly's ass came out to say that gay men are not real men. Y'all know how I feel about this shit. I'm heated about it. I have my opinion about it. I'm going to play the clip and I'll get back to it. But yeah, I feel some type of way about this stuff because I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of, just hearing it from black women. It's just very disappointing, I would say. Very disappointing. Give me just a second. I'll play this. First, I'll read the article and then play the clip about what she had to say in response because this is some bullshit. All right. Let me get off the screen here. It says Dr. Heavenly Kimes apologizes after coming under fire for implying gay guys aren't real men. This is her ass right here. She said, it says, if you watch Married to Medicine, then you know that the unofficial after show happens on Dr. Heavenly Kimes' YouTube channel. Every week she rolls into her closet. This bitch recording her closet. Anyhow, every week she rolls into her closet, presses record on her camera, and starts ranting about all the latest shenanigans in the world of Married to Medicine. In season 11, there's been plenty to discuss. In her latest video, Heavenly was ranting about the drama between Quad Webb's new man, Dr. Gregory, When discussing their conflict, she made a comment about gay men that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Now, she's dialing back her comments and trying to backpedal and pussy pop and apologize. I added that in there. Some people still aren't here for it. Now, okay, let's see. Let me just tell you what Dr. Heavenly said, then I'll play her response. She said, quote, if you have a conversation with somebody and it goes left, most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men, the guys that are kind of soft, real men, straight men are going to feel like, quote, if you tell my wife to shut the F up, I'm going to have a problem with it. So you see what she had to say. Like it was messy. It was rude. It was all the above. I want to play her official backpedal, her pussy pop for y'all so y'all can see what she had to, the type of policy she gave the girls. So give me just a second, y'all. Give me just a second. I'll play that for y'all in just a minute. This is straight from Twitter. All right. Sorry, I gotta smile at this shit because this shit is wild as hell. Just wow. All right, bro, let's get into it. This is Dr. Heavenly.
What it is. So when you have a conversation with somebody gets upset and it goes to the left. Most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men. You know what I'm saying? The guys that is kind of soft, but real men are gonna feel like, you know what I mean? Straight men are gonna feel like if you tell my wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it. I mean, that's just it is what it is. So when you have a conversation with somebody, if somebody gets upset and it goes to the left, most men, real men, not gay men, not bitch men, you know what I'm saying, the guys that is kind of soft, but real men are going to feel like, you know what I mean, straight men. My wife to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna have a problem with it.
All right, we got it from her ass. We get it. We get it, Dr. Heavily. Let me read. Let me read to you what the comment says. This said, shit is so wild. This comment said, Dr. Heavily is homophobic like most of them women you sissies be watching religiously on reality TV. Yet, it's something about the mess y'all see as entertainment until they say something about the gays. Grown men, by the way. Next comment says, Dr. Heavenly is definitely the type of female that would be cool with the girls, but you will be all kinds of homophobic slurs when she mad. Exactly. Last comment here says, question. So how does your son feel about your comment when he is gay? Ooh, that was messy. Dr. Heavenly got a gay son? Wait a minute. Bro, brothers, so why you didn't tell me Dr. Heavenly got a gay son? Like, this shit is crazy. Like, it's crazy the amount of women, black women specifically, that have gay children, but are super homophobic. Like, super homophobic. How can you have a child that is gay and say the shit Dr. Heavenly said? I'm going to get back to my commentary in just a second because I got to play one more clip for y'all from Dr. Heavenly's friend who is a gay man. And y'all know him, Funky Dineva. Love Funky Dineva. He follows me on IG. I follow him back. But yeah, this rang a lot of people's bells, and people were not happy about this shit, and I can't blame them. Let me just play Dineva's response, and I'll come back on what I have to say about the topic. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, and it's like, when are we going to grow up as a group of people? And this is coming from a medical doctor, a dentist. So she's educated, she's an academic, but she said something so ignorant, and it's like a lot of black people, specifically black women, they feel this way about us, bro. Let me play this real quick. Excuse me, y'all. I'll blow it up. This is from Funky Dineva's IG page. Y'all know Funky Dineva and Dr. Heavenly are really close friends. So Dineva said, do y'all now see why I say I don't fool with fish too heavy? Okay, I'll read this caption. What Heavenly said is how most of y'all feel. My text messages have been going off all night. People wanting to know what I think. Here is what I think. I have learned how to navigate the world being considered less than a man since the 3rd grade. Honestly, I have no real reaction. It's another day at the office for me. Unfortunately, especially in the black community, this is a shared thought by the majority. I can upset my makeup and disturb my tears, being upset about a belief that I won't change in this lifetime, or I can keep scrolling through Uber Eats it is. These are my official thoughts, so y'all can stop asking and tagging me. And yes, I'll still be her friend. The same way I'm friends with the rest of y'all and your closet beliefs about gay men. It's par for the course. I'll read some comments. I'll get to you guys' comments. I see you guys are blowing me up in the chat. Thank you guys so much. So the comment just said, Funky, I think you just picked the wrong friends. Some of the things you talk about women doing to their queer friends, I could never imagine doing to mine. I hope you find a solid one so you can experience true friendship. That has 2 likes. Give me just a second, y'all. Next person says, nah, hold her accountable. She's your friend, bro. You have said time and time again that Heavily needs to let the YouTube channel go. She does. YouTube is not for everybody, bro. I know everybody wants to hop on YouTube and make videos and whatnot, but certain people have too much to lose and certain people just should not do it. That's all I have to say about it. One more comment. I'll get to y'all in the chat pretty soon here. Okay, so Butter Pecan. This shit is crazy. Butter Pecan says, explain, please, why when referring to women as fish, like we all walk around smelling like fish. Can we throw that term away or keep it in your own personal conversations that have 13 likes? So now with my commentary on the subject, what I want to say about this is, once again, I'm not surprised. And like Dineva said in his previous video, stay away from that tilapia, stay away from that walleye, stay away from that catfish, that salmon, maybe even that trout. The good quality fish, It's who y'all need to be hanging out with. But a lot of these women, these cunts, these fish out here, they're not true friends of ours. I'm going to be straight up honest with y'all. I have maybe 3 or 4 best friends. These are black women. They are diehard LGBTQ plus allies. Some of them are lesbians. Some of them are married to men who identify as queer, but they are true allies. But what I will say is, I've just noticed a lot of women, particularly black women, have a problem with the gays, and it's disappointing. It really is disappointing, especially considering she has a gay son. Let me see what y'all got in the chat here. Darion says, us gay guys are real men, like for real. Absolutely. We don't have to prove that we are real men, bro. It's like one minute they're saying, oh, you want to be women. The next minute they're saying, oh, you're not real men. So which one is it? Which one is it? So we're somewhere in the middle. We can't be women. We can't be real men. So what is it? Y'all want us to be a certain way, but y'all won't allow us to be that way. Like, it's very weird. It's giving make up your mind to me. You said, why does she have to add all that? Because she ignorant. She ignorant, She started a YouTube channel and don't know what she's talking about. And, she had a Freudian slip. Jagged Little Edge said, the sad thing is a lot of people think like Dr. Heavily, males and females. They do, particularly in the black community. They do. And it's very sad, bro. It's sad. It's like, considering once again, this is a lady who has an effing gay son. Like, how do you have a conversation with your mother after that? After that, bro, it's like, do these women not realize that one day they're going to get old? I don't know about y'all, but in my family, it's us gays that are filling in the gaps. The straight people in my family don't got no money. They didn't go to school. They don't got no skill sets. They're not doing shit. I'm not trying to talk down on them. I'm just being straight up honest with y'all. When the family needs something, who they run to? The gays. My gay cousin and myself. Alfred, how you start a business? Alfred, how did you become a landlord? How did you get rental property? Alfred, I need money for this. Alfred, like, Troy, oh, sorry about that. I can't give y'all my cousin's name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, cousin, like, give me money for this, give me money for that. Y'all some 6-figure dudes, even though, that's our business, whatever, how much money we make is our business. The point is, a lot of us come from homophobic backgrounds, but as we get older as gay men, these are the same people that will come to us and want our money. But my point is, if you don't approve of the person making the money, you should reject the money and not ask for it, because it's gay money, it's faggot money, it's sissy money, it's bottom money, it's bussy money, it's dick in the booty money. Therefore, once again, if you don't approve of the person making the money, don't ask for the money. Period. That's all I got to say about the topic. So let's get some comments in the house. You said, fuck that Neva is telling the truth. It's exhausting, Benjamin. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin. I appreciate it. It's just exhausting. It gets to a point where you don't even want to like address the shit anymore because it's exhausting. Exhausting. Garrett says, do you think she has a problem because she can't stand the idea that gay men are not interested in her? I don't know. A lot of women just feel like, this is coming from me, they feel like they have ownership over men, all men. And the way they exert that ownership is through their vagina. And the fact that there exists men out here that don't want that magical vagina, they can't be controlled or ruled by it, it turns them off. It makes them angry. If you think about women's place in Western society, they don't really have a lot of power. The only power they have is their sexuality. So if you take away the sexuality, you remove your ability to then control other men. That's all I have to say. You remove that ability to control other men. We can't be controlled by women. We see through their games. We know them too well. We can't be fooled, manipulated. We can't be taken for child support. None of the games they play with heterosexual men, they can't play with us because we're not fooled. I think a lot of women hate that. Second thing about it is, let's not act like there's not a competition for good men out here. Let's not act like the majority of these straight women want dudes that look like us. Want dudes that take care of themselves, take care of their skin, dress nice, have a nice little confidence, swag to them. But that's for the gay dudes. That's for the gay bros. Like, that's us. That's us, right? A lot of straight dudes don't take care of themselves. They're overweight, skincare game not looking good, teeth not looking good, hygiene not on point, not wiping their asses. You know how they do. skid marks all in the underwear. That's why I don't fool with trade like that. There's no point. No point, bro. Give me a gay dude any day. Any day. Let's get some comments in here. You said speaking 100. Thank you, Jagged Edge. I appreciate it. Next comment, you said, Z King, what's up, dude? Welcome to the Brotherhood. You said, I only learned last year that the overachiever attitude was a stereotype for gay men. That's literally my whole life and had no idea that was a stereotype. I thought it was just me. It's not just you, bro. It's me too. That is our superpower. LGBTQ plus people are some of the most talented, gifted people on the face of the earth. You know, with so much pain that we have to go through, that has to be a yin and yang. And with that pain, I feel like the universe, God, whoever gave us a bunch of talents. So yeah, we're overachievers, bro. A lot of us are overachievers, including myself. And we found a way to turn our pain into ambition. And that's how you succeed as a gay man out here in this world. That's what, I come on my channel, I talk about it with you guys all the time, especially my young gays. Take that rejection and that pain and channel it into ambition and success for yourself. Because success breeds jealousy, resentment, haters. Don't argue with these people. Like Iyanla Vanzant said, the hardest thing to change for somebody is to try to force them to change their beliefs. Don't turn your pain into ambition. That's all I gotta say. Z-King said, what adult has skid marks, bro? You'll be surprised. A lot of these straight men out here have skid marks in their underwears, bro. Ask these women. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. Ask these women. They'll tell you. Benjamin Johnson, you said straight men don't wash their. They don't wash their ass. They don't. That's just what I heard. I've been married so long. I have not had an interaction with a straight man. I've not had interaction with trade. I've just heard too many stories. And I'm just like, why would I want to go through the hassle of messing with a straight dude who's not even going to please me, who's going to act like he's the prize and treat me like shit, then have nerves to ask me for some money on his child support? No, thank you. Okay. I'm home. Welcome to the chat, bro. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate your love and support. You said, yes, I also believe in the universe and manifesting. If that's for you, that's for you. I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to say yes or no to it. I just, whatever you believe in, I'm cool with it at this point in my life. We got 28 people in the house. Hit that like button, you guys. Support your gay Black content creators. We got to get some more support. I definitely appreciate it. Cruz. Okay, Crooks Solace. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Brotherhood, bro. Thank you for stopping by. You said Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine. Yeah, bro, that's her. Yep, that's her. That's what she had to say about us gays. So she's backpedaling pussy pop her comments, and she doesn't feel the same way that she used to feel about it. And she said she apologized, and I guess we gotta learn to forgive her like we do. What's that girl? Kim, that gospel singer Kim. What's that gospel singer name? Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell. She's doing the Kim Burrell thing where she apologizing to the gays now after just dissing the heck out of us, just dissing the hell out of us. You said, dang. Okay, aren't you guys? Next topic. Give me just a second. We got to talk about this Anthony Edwards situation because this is another mess. I just, as a Black man, I'm deeply disappointed in the story, and I'm just going to play the content for you guys. I'll come back with my commentary, but it is disappointing. As a Black man, I was just deeply like, man, it's bad. It's very bad. Give me just a second. I'll try to make it as loud as possible, but, this is IG, and IG is going to do what IG wants to do. Let's get into it.
So, what do you think about this young guy? He can hoop a little bit, huh?
First, let me pause a little bit. It says Anthony Edwards tells former President Barack Obama and the 76ers player Joel Embiid to stand down after questioning his game on the court. So this is where we're going to pick up at.
A little bit, huh?
Y'all better stand down. The truth.
He's saying the truth. He's saying the truth. Yeah.
He boy know.
I guess.
He cold though. I gotta give him credit. He give up 50 every time we play.
I mean,
like I ain't 7.
Right now, he just said he's the truth and all that, and
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
That's
truth.
what he said.
You asked him. You tell him the whole context of the situation, though. You asked him
what he think about this young man, and he said, "I'm okay." I said, "I'm the truth." That's what happened.
Nothing wrong with it. Say nothing wrong with it. We gotta have that.
Yeah, that man the truth.
Gotta have a little swag like that.
He ain't lying. Hey, Reese, what that is right there? Strawberry lemonade? It got like alcohol? No. Oh, I'll take one of those.
There you go. That's everybody on the way. Way to go, young man. Yeah, see the old guys still like, man.
I'm gonna run this back twice, by the way.
Hear you.
Here it goes.
I didn't think I saw it. What do you think about this young guy? He can hoop a little bit, huh? A little bit, huh?
Y'all better stand down. The truth.
He said the truth. He said it's the truth. Yeah.
He boy know.
I guess.
He cold though. I gotta give him credit. He give up 50 every time we play. I mean, like I ain't 7 foot.
And y'all got 2 7-footers in this, and he's still.
Hold on. Huh? Don't talk. We ain't gonna do all that.
No, I'm just saying.
3 7-footers.
He got 3. That's right. Because he got 9 ring
credit. I told you that. I said
he did.
I gave him credit.
I remember that. Okay, LeBron. Listen. Are y'all
okay, brothers? You hear what he had to say. He just basically disrespected the president, told the president to stand down. Let me read some comments here. This is directly from the Shade Room. Domarella says, "Who raised him?" Meaning Anthony Edwards. Excuse me. I'm so pissed. That has 24 likes. King says, "I see a young man with respectful divine confidence in a group of men talking about how men talk. And then the same young man intentionally got a non-alcoholic drink. Nothing wrong here. Let's normalize masculinity." That has 604 likes. Tadashi says, "You got to train people on how to treat you no matter who they are." 208 likes. Lastly, Candid says, "He doesn't have any home training. I truly believe he's a little delayed." 391 likes. Okay. It looks like the consensus is kind of mixed here. Straight men feel like whatever Anthony Edwards said when he told President Obama to stand down when Obama was talking about basketball with him, straight men feel like it's okay to tell a former president to basically stay out of their business, stand down, don't get involved in this because you don't know what you're talking about. Personally, I feel like this was ghetto and this was mad disrespectful. We must never forget, this is the first black president. Obama was the first president I was ever able to vote for, ever. I remember campaigning for this dude heavily. I was out in the streets wearing my shirt, had my sign. I was campaigning for Obama heavily. Not to mention all he did for gay people and gay rights and gay marriage specifically. So I'm just disappointed because I feel like Anthony Edwards would not have this same energy had it been Trump, had it been Mike Pence, had it been J.D. Vance. But for some reason, we as black people feel comfortable disrespecting other black people despite their positions of power, specifically the presidency. Like, it doesn't get any bigger than the presidency. So how do you talk to a former president like this? In what world does this make sense? I'm pissed off too. Like the commenter said, I'm pissed off too. This is not okay. This is not okay. If I was former President Barack Obama, Anthony Edwards would have to see me off the court. Like, I would talk to his manager, the franchise, whoever it is. I would mess up his bag. I would mess up that money because you're going to learn playing around with me. You're going to learn not to talk to a former president that way. You're going to learn to put some respect on my name, period. All right. So let's read some comments here. I'm home. You said, "I think people forget that gay men are still men." We can throw hands. Absolutely, bro. We throw them hands. Absolutely. We got a lot of anger inside us too. You said, I think you should treat presidents with respect and person regards how you feel about them. Absolutely. Like, just address them with respect. That's the least you can do. This is a former president, the first black president. We don't know when we're going to have another black president again. We must not forget the reason why we have President Trump is because of Barack Obama. President Trump is a direct response to those white racists with regards to Barack Obama. Without Obama, there would be no Trump. I'm going to get to that a little bit later on my stream because we got a lot to talk about with Trump. Without Obama, there would be no Trump. So it's like the least we can do is put some respect on President Barack Obama's name. And it's like, I'll be watching the straight black male spaces here on YouTube, African Diaspora Network, the Philip Scott Advice Show. I used to watch him. I blocked his channel. And what I want to say is, A lot of straight black people talk so disrespectfully about President Barack Obama because they felt like he did nothing for black people specifically. He did everything for the gays, as if there are no black gay people. He did everything for everybody else, but nothing for black people, and I disagree. Can you guys imagine if Barack Obama, the first black president, got into office and passed all this pro-black legislation, start talking all this pro-black madness? I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm not against it. I'm just saying this is chess, not checkers. Had he got in there in the office and started all this pro-black talk and legislation, we would never have a black president ever again. Ever again. So it's like, once again, this is chess, not checkers. Let me get some comments in the house. That's so messy. Forrest, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You said the T is Dr. Heavenly has gay sons. Multiple? We just read she has one. I don't know if she got a multiple. Man. Garrett says Joe Biden came out in support of gay marriage before Barack did. He did. Joe Biden was actually first. Barack came out second. But we know Barack was hesitant because as a black person, he was scared of losing the black vote for supporting the gays. But I'm just happy Barack and Michelle did what they had to do, and we got, gay marriage passed. Justin Moore, welcome to the stream, bro. Thank you for stopping by. And once again, welcome to the Brotherhood. You said some of us treat the white man better than we treat our own. We do. The white man's ice is colder than ours. That's how we act. That's how we behave. That's how we treat each other. Like I said before, he would have never approached Trump that way. Never. Never. JD Vance, never. Mike Pence, never. Elon Musk, forget about it. It's crazy what we'll do for white men. Z King says, yeah, my parents were complaining about that. Absolutely. Garrett says, personally, I miss Obama, especially compared to what we have now. Obama will be our forever president. That's the people's president. It's like, it's so interesting right now that people are really starting to regret their choice in their vote for President Trump now. And we're going to get into this later because a lot of shit has gone down. A lot of shit is going down. I got to break this stuff down for y'all because it's blowing up. It's only been like a month. It is blowing up in this country. All right, y'all. That's Anthony Edwards disrespecting the forever president, Barack Obama, telling him to stand down over a damn basketball game. All right. Next topic here. We're going to talk about a lesbian fire captain that was deleted by her girlfriend in an incident of domestic violence. Y'all know I'm very big on talking about other members of the LGBT plus community, including lesbian people, trans people, non-binary people and whatnot, because we have to pay attention to what's happening to them because what affects them affects us as well. So give me just a moment. I will play this clip and I'll come back on my commentary. Just a second, y'all. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. I'll blow this up for y'all so y'all can see. If you cannot hear it, let me know.
With a murder investigation in East County where a woman was killed in Ramona last night. And tonight, we've learned she's been identified as CAL FIRE Captain Rebecca Marodi. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Chiquetta.
And I'm Kirsten Holmes, and tonight for Marcella Lee. No one is under arrest right now, but CAL FIRE says they believe Marodi knew her killer. CBS 8's Alex Cheney joins us live from Ramona with more on this story. Alex?
Yeah, that's exactly right. San Diego Sheriff's investigators are still on scene here at the house in Ramona, where they say just last night, CAL FIRE Captain Rebecca Marodi was stabbed. Stab wounds at the home she shared with her mother in Ramona. The Riverside County Hazmat team posted this photo of Captain Marodi, congratulating her on her promotion to captain in 2022. The San Diego County Sheriff's Office confirmed that last night around 8:58 p.m., they responded to a call of an assault with a deadly weapon at a house on the 20,000 block of Rancho Villa Road in Ramona. CAL FIRE paramedics arrived and administered life-saving measures. However, sheriffs say Marodi died on scene. Chopper 8 captured this footage of a procession of her body that went from the home in Ramona to the San Diego Medical Examiner's office. Monica Evans, who lives across the street from the home in Ramona, described CAL FIRE Captain Rebecca Marodi as a friendly neighbor.
She was very outgoing. She was very nice. I only met her twice, but she was very sweet and very kind and everything else. Had a sense of humor, too.
Evans said she is emotional about the death and worried about the impact to the neighborhood.
It's very tragic. It's very heartbreaking.
How are you feeling?
I'm about ready to cry if you haven't noticed, but yeah, it's very hard.
In an afternoon release, the San Diego Sheriff's Office said that more than likely the victim and the perpetrator knew each other, so they are now investigating this as a possible domestic violence incident. Reporting here live in Ramona, I'm Alex Cheney.
Okay, this gets deeper. I'm gonna go to the next video here, but this gets deeper because there's a lot of stake here and a lot went down. Let's get to the next video.
Between a murdered CAL FIRE captain and her wife, who authorities say is the main suspect behind the homicide.
Our Tony Shin joins us live from Ramona with what he's been learning. Tony, good afternoon.
Yeah, Phil and Christina, good afternoon to you as well. You know, we are hearing from a close family friend of the Marodis who tells me that she had no idea that this murder suspect had such a violent criminal past.
According to a longtime family friend, Becky Marodi had lived in Ramona with her parents since the mid-90s, long before she became a CAL FIRE captain.
She was a very caring person, sweet person. She worked hard to build herself up to fire captain.
Vicky Connor has known the Marodi family for decades. She is also close friends with Lorena, Captain Marodi's mother. She says Becky not only loved saving lives and homes as a firefighter for the past 30 years, she also loved the animals she cared for at her home on Rancho Villa Road.
They actually had like a little sanctuary there for horses. So the horses that you see there are rescues.
Vicky says she was devastated to find out what happened inside this home on Monday night. That's when sheriff's investigators say Yolanda Olenichuk stabbed to death the 49-year-old fire captain who was based in Riverside County.
I was just stunned. All I could do was sit there with Lorena and just kept rubbing her back and telling her it would be okay. You just become numb.
According to a friend and also a colleague of Marodi's who didn't want to be identified, Becky and Yolanda were married for about 2 years, but recently split up for an unknown reason. Vicky says she didn't really know Yolanda and only met her once in passing.
Did you have any idea she had this criminal history?
No, especially her working where she did with people with physical therapy and taking personal information from them.
Vicky says Yolanda was a receptionist at a local physical therapy business. So we dug into her past and found out in the early 2000s in San Bernardino County, she pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter in the stabbing death of her estranged husband, James Joseph Olenichuk. Court records show she had children with him, and the two had previously filed for divorce in Vista. Along with voluntary manslaughter, Yolanda was also convicted of possession of drugs or alcohol in jail, and altogether sentenced to 13 years and 8 months in prison. She was imprisoned from February 2004 until her release in November 2013. Now, this 53-year-old woman is accused in another stabbing death, and sheriff's investigators are spreading this flyer in Mexico with information about her SUV because they believe.
Wait a minute, this bitch fled to Mexico? Hold up.
She could be hiding there.
If you see her and you recognize her, just stay away and, of course, call the police.
Damn. Okay, y'all, that's crazy. I gotta tell y'all something. We got 34 people in the house. Hit the like button, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all some of my business here. Do I want to tell y'all this? Someone close to me had a similar incident go down at their home. So I'm going to say they are a landlord as well. And, two of their tenants got into an argument. Maybe the female wanted to break up with the Mexican dude. I don't know. But the Mexican dude ended up stabbing his girl, sending her to the upper room. He immediately fled the scene, and the dude fled to Mexico, just like what they're saying Yolanda had done. So they can't find the dude. But what I want to say is domestic violence seems to be on the rise. You see it on the news every single day now. And this is why I make my videos about gay men not fighting each other, not engaging in fuck shit, not engaging in the party scene too much, not getting lost in fighting each other for likes, clicks, views, and attention, like Arquez and his boyfriend used to do. I think it's stupid. I think it's immature. I think it just shows you need to grow up. So this stuff is serious. This stuff is very serious. I take domestic violence very seriously. And, a lot of people feel like it's cute. It's okay for two men to hit and beat on each other, but it's really not. It's really not. I know that lesbians tend to have a very, high occurrence of domestic violence in their relationships. They tend to have very tumultuous emotional relationships. And we know they also have the highest divorce rate. Unfortunately, this couple was only together for about maybe a year and a half, 2 years max in terms of their marriage. And it's just sad that it ended this way. But, we all have the potential to become a victim. So I encourage you all to do background checks on the people you are dating. It's very simple. Just need basic information from them. Find out where they came from. Find out their history, because this woman's ex-wife was in prison for deleting her husband. So it's like, if she deleted her husband 13 years ago or 14, 15 years ago, however long it was, there's no reason that she won't do the same thing to you, bro. So let's get some comments in the house. You said, be here to welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for stopping by. You always show love. You said those Mexican Yolandas love to murk people. They do. He's referring to Selena, by the way. Selena's the leader, by the way, who's about to get out of prison. Trey H says Roberta Flack passing was sad. Yeah, Darion just mentioned that about her passing. It was sad. But she's a legend, and she's, we always have the music. We will always have her music. Who's Dr. Heavenly? You got to go back in the stream, bro. Just rewind the stream a little bit, catch up with me later, but you'll see who Dr. Heavenly is. She's, you'll see. Garrett says, I like the song that Roberta Flack did with Donny Hathaway. Where is the love? Absolutely. Holmes says, wow, I thought gay men had more fights. I would get physical with my ex. We would fight and rip our shorts. For what, though? Like, that's what I'm saying. Why were you guys fighting? What is it? Because I feel like a lot of dudes like to fight just for the sex afterwards, just for the makeup sex. And in my heart, I feel like the fights are taking place because you want to feel like the dude cares about you and he loves you. But if you're a mature gay man, I'm 35 years old. I don't have time to be getting my face messed up. I don't have time to walk around here with black eyes, bloody lips, going to the hospital. Have you ever been to the hospital? Have you ever been to the ER? Do you know how expensive that shit is? No, thank you. Don't have time for it. I know there's other content creators who talk about, oh, I'll beat that dude's ass. Oh, me and my dude used to bang, we used to fight and shit like that. That's not me. I'm never going to come on here and cap to y'all. That's not me. I told my dude, like, if we fighting like that, if we ever get to that point, we have not. But if we ever get to that point, I'm out. That's not love to me. It's not love to me. So, bro, why were you fighting your dude like that? Like, who is it? I'm home. Why were you fighting your dude like that? What's up with that? Tell me in the chat. B Crypto says, my first ever boyfriend tried to end me. He too had a history of DV. They do. It's like a lot of dudes have so much unresolved trauma and baggage that you need to be careful. You need to take this stuff seriously because it escalates. So if he's already pushing you, doing small things here and there, that's a sign you need to go, bro. You need to go, because when people get emotional and angry, you can't predict their actions, especially when you combine alcohol and other substances, which is it tends to be linked with DV. So typically people who are domestic abusers, they tend to also be on substances like drugs and alcohol, unfortunately. Thank you for the comment, B. Kurt. And I'm glad you got out, and always stay safe. Garrett says, the first time there is violence in a relationship, you need to leave. They always promise it will never happen again, and that's a lie. They do. Just leave, bro. It's just not worth it. Your life is not worth it. You may think you'll be an exception or whatnot, but I always tell myself nobody's immune from this stuff. Nobody's too good to experience this stuff. Like, I remember watching my mom go through this stuff as a child, and how that scarred me, seeing that take place. But luckily she was able to get out and get us to safety. And, she went to college, graduated with 2 kids as a single mom, got her bachelor's degree. And, it really set us on the correct path. But had she not, and we stayed with my alcoholic, abusive father, I don't know where I would be today. Probably not alive, because that man was off the chain. All right. B. Curtis says, mine's definitely used to give makeup sex. We did it 4 times only. However, 1 is enough. Shake my head. And yes, that's not love, for real. Yeah, a lot of dudes just want the makeup sex. They feel like that's love. They grew up with that experience being love for them, being beat, by their parents. And unfortunately, this goes back to slavery days. Like beating your children is very slave masterish, if you think about it. Like when are we as Black people going to give up this idea of capital punishment or hitting children with belts and spanking with belts and switches and sticks and stuff? When are we going to give this shit up? It's like we're being like white supremacists. We're being like the slave master. It's very old and primitive. It's like we need to do better. I'm Home says, yeah, I left when he fractured my humerus. When he slammed me against the floor, we fought because he would get violent when he drank. His emotions would go insane when drunk. Yup. Bro, for him to fracture your humerus, do you know how strong your humerus is? That's crazy. That's insane. The dude was insane. It's like, the thing about this is, I don't mind hanging out with drunk people, right? We all like to drink. We all like to have a good time. But it's always the angry drunks that ruin this shit for me. I can't, if you're an angry drunk, just stay away from me, bro. Because don't nobody got time for that shit. Like, don't nobody want to deal with that. It's like, if you have so much unresolved trauma and you're not willing to communicate and talk to somebody about that trauma, it always comes out when you're drunk. And don't nobody have time for that shit. Don't nobody want to hear, we all got problems. I'm over it. Don't want to hear it. Okay, you said B Crypto said, I never knew about his history until I moved out and tried to get a restraining order. It was then his past cases pop up both with female. Wow, another male. Wow. So your dude was bisexual then. That's crazy. Your dude was bisexual. I don't know, bro. Where did you meet him at? Did you meet him online? This shit is crazy. That shit is insane. You said people that always got to drink are trying to numb themselves and hide from past demons and trauma. Absolutely. That's 100. That's a fact. Those are facts for sure. Z King in the house. He says corporal punishment is a Southern thing for sure. It absolutely is. And it came from the slave masters. It's like we must do better as Black people. Dion says, I don't drink another but sweet wine. Yep, bro. Whatever you drink what you want to drink. Just, control yourself. Be an adult about it. Be a man about your shit and control yourself. What's up, Jay? Thank you for joining the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. We got 34 people in the house. Thank you for stopping by. Jay says, my grandfather literally tied my uncle to a tree and beat him. If that isn't residual post-traumatic slave syndrome, I don't know what is. And we should be embarrassed by this shit, bro. Like, you tie another, it's not funny, but it's just ironic what I'm trying to say. You tie another another brother to a tree and beat him. Not only that, but this is your flesh and blood that you did that way. So his son, looks like his son that he did that way. Shameful. And then they turn around and want you to take care of them when they're senior citizens, when they're old. Bro, I'm not taking care of you. I'm not taking care of you. Like, you on your own. You wanted to beat me and treat me like shit, bro. Get ready to be on your own. Get ready to be on the streets when you hit that special age of 70, 75, whatever it is. You ain't got no money. You can't work. I'm through. I'm through with it. Through with it. Garrett says gummies and Cabernet. I really enjoy, but it just makes to be chill, not violent. But that's you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, I'll give y'all some of my tea, some of my business. I don't mind a gummy or an edible here and there, right? I'll do it on the weekends only. On the weekends only. I prefer, the real THC. I just decarb it and whatnot, and then I drink it as a tea on the weekends only. I don't go overboard with it because the gummies be having you throw. But what I will say is that for the majority of us, it makes us chill, right? But there's always that select few group of people that get thrown off on this stuff, that ruin it. And it's like when you're around people and you go out with people, go to the clubs, the bars, whatever you're doing, talking your shit, popping your shit, whatever you're doing out and about outside. It really ruins it when you have to hang out with people who can't handle their liquor and can't control their high. If you're an angry ass bitch, bro, I ain't got time for it. I'm leaving your ass there, and you'll make it you'll make it home on your own some way, somehow, but it won't be with me. It won't be with me. All right. Let's get some more comments here before I move on to my next topic. Zeking says, I remember when I was a kid, my mom whipped me with a switch. She ripped right off of a healthy looking tree. And it's so sad, bro, that we all have a similar experience. We all have a similar experience with this stuff. And it's like, as Black people, we have to evolve away from this. I promised myself when me and my husband have children, hopefully, I'm 35 now. Hopefully when I hit 40 or 45-ish, we'll have our first child. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to teach my children that the way to go is with belts and switches. That's the way to get your point across, is to be angry and to control through fear and anger. Like, I don't want to be that parent. I want to learn how to have conversations with my children, talk to them about trauma, talk to them about pain, how to handle their emotions, etc., etc. I just feel like we have to do better. Last comment here. Home says Mexican parents also beat their kids. My father one time threw my phone to the other side of the house after he thought I was using it at night. Yeah, bro. My husband's Mexican. Like, many people know this about him, but I'm just sharing this about I'm home. My husband, as a Mexican man, went through a lot of abuse with his father. The fathers tend to be quite abusive in Mexican culture. I don't know if you've had the similar experience as he did, but my husband has some horror stories about what his father did to him as a child. Yeah, as a child. And I'm just so sad that I don't know how you can treat your own child that way, but I feel for the Mexican people and the Mexican culture, the machismo, the obsession with calling dudes jotos and putas and putos, like the obsession with trying to determine if the kid is gay, trying to make the child an adult too soon. There's a lot going in the Mexican culture. I think a lot of Black people don't know about it, and I definitely was not exposed to it until I married a Mexican man. So, bro, I'm honed. That's you. I'm honed. Props to you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the love. You're welcome here. I speak Spanish. If you want to talk shit, you can talk shit with me, bro. I get your language. I understand your culture. It is what it is. All right, you guys. Last comment. I gotta move on to my next subject. Excuse me. Jay said that one uncle had nothing to do with his family. My mother and aunts and uncles acted like he was father of the year. In hindsight, I respect this uncle for not being fake. And that's the shit that kills me as a Black man. It's like the truth teller in the family will be ostracized and shamed. If you are a Black person and you tell the truth about your abuse, what happened to you, the family will hate you. They will shun you. And all you can do is just back away. Live your own life. Do your own thing, because a lot of Black people, they're not ready to face the truth about anything at all. All right, you guys, that's a very fruitful discussion. Thank you guys so much for chiming in about that. I want to talk about Trump because I promise you guys we're going to talk about this idiot here. And there's a lot of shit going down. Give me just a moment here. We're going to talk about Trump cutting back people's food stamps and Medicaid, because this shit is getting real out here. y'all, a lot of, I'm not saying y'all, but a lot of people effed around and they about to find out. Like, if you don't know, this dude was trying to do this when he was in office last time, cutting food stamps and Medicaid. But for some reason, people forgot about that and they decided to elect him anyway. So let's put this back on the screen. I'll come back on my commentary. Give me just a moment. This is Trump.
President Trump has endorsed a House budget plan that would make sweeping cuts to Medicaid. Under the proposed budget bill, roughly $880 billion would be cut for Medicaid. What more can you tell us about who Medicaid serves?
So Medicaid covers people who are low income, so low income households. It also covers pregnant women, children, and people with disabilities. And about 1 in 5 Americans are covered by Medicaid. So it really does account for.
Did y'all hear that? 1 in 5 people are covered by Medicaid. I'll let her continue. I'll come back on my comments. That's a lot of people.
Huge proportion of health insurance coverage. And to go even further, almost half of kids are on Medicaid. About 40% of all pregnancies are covered by Medicaid. So it's a really important program for women and children.
Quite startling statistics there. What would be the overall effect if these cuts were to happen?
Well, we're talking about huge cuts, right? Over $1 trillion over 10 years, over $800 billion from Medicaid. There are a few different ways in which this could play out. So one is that you could see the federal match for Medicaid go down. So what proportion of the total cost right now? It's about 80%, that's 70%, that's covered by the federal government. The states account for about another 30%. But let's say the federal government gives less, you're not going to be able to cover as many people. One of the concerns is Medicaid expansion, which added about 20 million Americans, low-income Americans, to the Medicaid rolls. That may have to be rolled back in some states because they can't afford to continue with that.
Another proposal has been work requirements. And by the way, most of those low-income people who were added through Medicaid expansion, they actually do work. It's people like who work at Walmart and so on who do not get health insurance through their jobs, who are basically being covered by Medicaid. So work requirements are another way that they are looking at trying to get people off of Medicaid. And then finally, block grants, where you cap the amount of money the federal government gives, regardless of how many people might need or want to be on Medicaid, and really tighten up the budget that way.
Before we let you go, you and I have spoken before, really at the end of President Biden's term, about this proposal from his administration for Medicaid and Medicare and insurers to help pay for these weight loss drugs. And now it looks like the Trump administration is going to be pulling away from that. What do we know and what are the pros and cons?
So toward the end of the Biden administration, there was a proposal made by Centers for Medicare and Medicaid. So those are the two big government insurance programs in the country. Medicare covers people who are over 65 and some people also with disabilities. And they proposed redefining obesity as an illness that in and of itself, whether or not you have diabetes along with it or cardiovascular disease, that just having obesity was enough reason to be
qualify.
Right, exactly, to qualify for these medications. Now, these are very expensive medications.
Yes. $1,000 a month.
Yeah, $1,000 a month, over $10,000 a year. And so if you're talking about covering everybody on Medicare and potentially also Medicaid who fits that criteria, you're talking about a huge cost to the federal government. Now, there are pros and cons, right? So could you be saving lives? Could you be saving healthcare costs by doing that?
In the long run.
In the long run, we're not completely sure about that. The jury's still out on that. But the Trump administration is now saying they will pull back on that promise to expand coverage.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you guys. I'm not even finna cap. I'm going to tell y'all some more of my tea. So you guys know I quit my job in 2019 to start this YouTube channel. Back then, it was a ministry for me. I was in seminary school, dropped out of seminary school because I no longer believe in Christianity and whatnot. But that 2 years that I was trying to build my YouTube ministry, I was on food stamps. So that was able to help me get through that period of that moment in my life. That's what I would say. It was there for a season. We didn't live off of it for a long amount of time. It was just there for that brief season in my life. So that was a good thing for me back then. But I fear desperately for what's going to happen to the average American. Think about this. When you can no longer see a doctor because you don't have Medicaid, you don't have any insurance to work with, you can't go get healthcare. You can't go get medication. My husband and I just talked about this, how insulin was capped under the Biden administration. I think he capped it to, right, what was it, $6, $10, something. He capped it. Right now, insulin is in the $60 range. Can you imagine having a life-dependent drug costing you $60, like for a simple injection, $60 for a simple injection? A dude just died from not being able to afford his inhaler because he has asthma, and that was $250 just for that one inhaler. Things are about to get real out here, bro. Things are about to get scary. And it's like, I just have to wonder, where is the discernment in the American citizen, in the American people who decide to put this man in office? Where is the discernment? Why did we choose to do this? You know, I was part of 92% of Black people that voted for Kamala Harris. I believe strongly in her message. I thought she did a great job. She ran an amazing campaign. She deserved to win. But for some reason, white women and Latino men decided Trump was the better option. And then, you know, they fucked around. They're about to find out. But it's like, I still don't understand what we saw as Americans, what we saw in Donald Trump for a second term. I can understand a first term. But a second one, bro, he stormed the Capitol. You know, he tried to overthrow the government. And we thought that was a viable candidate. Really? Like, really? I'm about to get into this video about these white people because I think as Black people, we are just done, tapped out, tired, through, delayed, all the above. We're not standing up for any more groups of people in this country. We're done. We are done. Here's the proof. Give me just a second, y'all. We're going to get into this shit because is this too much?
Today, I will tell you this. I want to be accessible. I want you guys to express your opinions, but realize that in this room, there's probably about as many opinions as there are people. Realize that in any organization, it doesn't matter if you're in politics, or a family or a church, you're not going to find two people that agree on everything. As a matter of fact, if everybody in your church agrees with everything the minister says, you might be in a cult.
Okay, guys, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I got to get to their comments. Notice the room is full of white people who voted for Republicans. Notice that. And a lot of people saw this clip. We're going to break it down.
Your experience as a service member, thank you for your service. According to your bio, your deployment to various areas of conflict, I would like to know. You believe that the 80-year-old alliance that we have with our European allies is strong enough to withstand the attack from our White House, because this is a dangerous, dangerous precedent. You as a serviceman should help us.
I believe what Reagan said 40 years ago, and point to Hawk, which he said, isolationism never was and never will be the answer to a tyrannical expansionist government. I've been to Kyiv.
Okay.
I've actually sat.
All right. I want to hear them talk. I want to hear them give one more comment, you guys. Give me just a second. And then I'm going to go back to my commentary because these white people went in and, we'll talk about it.
Won't vote on that. That just happens. It's already built in. I'm trying to stop that from happening. Can we talk about a bipartisan solution, please?
What are you going to do to make our school system strong? And if we're going to be a red state or a blue state, I don't care. But what are we going to do to make sure our schools stay good, our kids stay healthy?
So actually, I'm an educator for 4 years. I taught in private.
Okay, bro. I don't give a fuck. Let me just hear I just want to hear the battle, the discussion, the antics. Give me the chaos.
We don't agree. But when we talk about presidential powers, now, I've always been a big person that believes that the president should never do anything that affects monetary, basically taxation, or anything that has an impact, economic impact over 100 million. There's actually a RINs Act that doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, executive orders are limited, because I think that's fair. I think it should be in balance, right? And you can say, well, I don't like it when Trump does this, and I don't like it when Biden does this. I personally think we have to go more slow. But I'm not the president, and this is going to be litigated, and it's going to play itself out in public opinion. But this is also a reaction to growing the government rapidly, just like it's shrinking rapidly. Maybe not to the same extreme, but this is a reaction to something that's happened by expanding the government rapidly.
I'm a direct descendant
of
Susanna.
This bitch got on her pedestal, on her soapbox. I don't have time for it. Basically, she's talking about she's a descendant of James Madison, and she feels some type of way because we decided we will never have a king. But, Donald Trump is out here posting pictures of him as a king. And it's like, why are we surprised? Why are we surprised by this shit? Like, I will never get it. Let me read some comments here. Benjamin Johnson said, and isn't it crazy how now white women are now screaming about voter suppression and voter ID? Yeah, they finna get in white women's ass. They finna get in their ass. They finna get in their ass for sure. If you don't know, they're trying to pass a bill where essentially, if you are a woman and you take on the last name of your husband, you will not be allowed to vote because your last name does not match the last name on your birth certificate. That's where they're going with this shit. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And a lot of people don't realize this, but the reason why they're moving at lightning speed is because they only have 2 years. They had a playbook already ready to go, which is Project 2025. And they're executing that playbook to the T, and they're moving quickly because midterms will be coming here in 2 years. I'll be posting about that. You guys will know about it. I'll be encouraging you guys to go out and vote because we have to get this man out of office. We have to protect ourselves. We have to get people in Congress, specifically Democrats in Congress, in the Senate, to overturn this shit, because just like he can sign executive orders overnight, we can overturn executive orders overnight just by having, a new president, for example, in about 4 years. So, it's funny that white people are now up in arms about what's happening to the federal employees and what's happening to their health care and their food stamps. But I hate to say it, we told you so. And I hate to be this way, but it's like they want a lot of groups of people, including Latinos and Asians and white people. They want black people to join in and fight with them. But we as black people, all we know is poverty. All we know is struggle. All we know is hustle. So when a bitch get in power talking about we cutting Medicaid and food stamps, what's that to us? What is that to us? I remember, I'll never forget this. During the Great Depression, listen to me, during the Great Depression, white people lost everything. They were literally jumping off the roofs of buildings because they lost everything, all their wealth overnight. But yet the black family was united and strong. Why? Because we didn't have shit to begin with, bro. Like, we didn't have shit to begin with. Like, my grandma was a sharecropper in Mountain Bayou, Mississippi, the first city to be founded by freed slaves. That's just 2 generations away. My family was picking cotton, 2 generations away, picking cotton. We had nothing. So it's like when these Republicans get on this soapbox talking about we're going to do this, and this, they think they're hurting black people. They think they're hurting minorities, but in reality, they're hurting other white people. They're hurting themselves. And that's what they ass us get. Because like I told y'all in my previous stream, a lot of people did not vote on policy. They did not vote on morality. They voted for the candidate that was going to hurt the people that they felt like needed to be hurt the people they felt like were the problem in this country. And little did they ask know that by hurting those people, trying to hurt those people, they were only hurting themselves. So yes, go ahead, cut their food stamps, cut that damn Medicaid, fire those federal employees, and us black people, we're going to keep surviving and thriving because we have no other choice. Unlike other immigrants, we don't run away from our country. We don't do that shit. We stay here and we fight. I'm gonna put you all on some tea. I learned a lot, being married to a first generation American. I learned a lot about how the world works and how the system works. I'm not even finna cap. A lot of people come to this country and they immediately pop a kid, get on all types of assistance, get pregnant again, get on additional assistance. And that's how they live for 18, 20 years, bro, without a problem, without a care in the world. Immigrants can come to this country, get on Medicaid, they can come to this country, go to the hospital for surgery, whatever they need, get it for free, and run back to their country, bro. But as black people, we're not thinking about this shit. Like, we don't think about, let me just run to Mexico and hop my ass in the hospital, get my procedure, and flee the country, because you can't do that shit there in Mexico. Like, you literally have to pay for your procedure or you're going to jail. They're not letting you out the hospital. Your ass is going straight to jail. No cap. You're going straight to jail. So it's like there's a lot of privileges and benefits in the States that we as black people don't really know about. But immigrants know this shit. Immigrants know the system more than American citizens. Trust me, they do. They do. Let's get some comments in the house. We got 32 people. Thank you guys for joining. I saw a very good comment in here. I'm going to try to find it again. This is a very good comment I saw. Let me see if I can find it. Give me just a second. You said midterms are coming up, Z King. They are, bro. Trey H says, honestly, the majority of black folk voted correctly. We got to be concerned about everybody else following suit. Bro, we did. We did our job. We as black people did our job. And that's why so many of us don't give a fuck no more. We don't care what's happening to these people. We don't care about these mass deportations. We don't care about, unfortunately, a lot of black people do work for the federal government. We do. Not even one cap, we do. We live in DC as well. We have, a lot of real estate in DC, but them bitches be rude as hell. You're not gonna act like a lot of the people that work for the federal government are not rude. Like, it's just, they be rude as hell. Be having attitudes like we. Sorry, my husband's home. They be having tons of attitudes like they don't work for us. Like we are. How can I put this? Like, we don't pay their bills. That's how a lot of federal employees think about us when it comes to us as consumers, as taxpayers. They treat us like shit. So it's hard for me to feel bad. I just feel like, we get laid off in the private sector. Sometimes in the government, you get laid off too. I know your pension was good. You get an 8-month severance pay. That's pretty decent to me as well. But it's like, tough luck. Tough luck. B. Curtis says, preach and teach. A lot of people don't know about the history of the Great Depression. We haven't seen half the similarities since Bush Jr. recession when the stock market had crashed for a bit. Yeah, white people lost their minds, bro. Go on YouTube and look at those documentaries. Look at those documentaries. The reason why the court system is so harsh towards fathers is because what white men were doing to white women during the Great Depression. Those dudes were abandoning their families like crazy. Like, they couldn't afford to feed their families. They felt ashamed about it. They would literally just walk out and leave. Mom was left with 4 or 5 kids. But, you know, the government is not going to let white women be out here on their own, right? So all the white women got together and started complaining to the president. And that's why you have the court system set up the way it is today, to really penalize men who don't take care of their families, who have children and whatnot and don't take care of their families. It started from the Great Depression. So learn your history, learn how to survive these tough times, because tougher times are coming. You know, they are coming. I just tell my husband all the time, things are different now. The past 2 years, 2 or 3 years since I can't say that on YouTube, since the how can I put it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Since the close downs or shutdowns, like my husband just said in the background, ever since the shutdown, it's just been different. It's been different. The cost of living has just been, it's just been different. Let's get some more comments in here. Garrett says, I'm a white guy. I knew what Trump getting back to office meant for all of us. You're a conscious one. You're a smart one. I'm not coming down on all white people, because I understand that all white people are not the same, just like all black people are not the same. But the majority of, you know, your group of people feel like other people have too much power in this country now. Other minorities, women, black people, gays, they feel they have a scarcity mindset, if that makes sense to you. So unfortunately, they need to learn. They need to learn the hard way that if you try to hurt other people, you're only hurting yourself. Period. Thank you for that comment. Z King says, true. Okay, you said, I remember going to DMV and there was a rude ass lady. Them bitches be rude as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. They be rude as hell. What you want? Oh, the line start back there. You need what now? No, I can't help you. No, go to a building ABC 123 over there. They can help you. But I'm like, ma'am, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm going. I don't care. ABC 123. Oh, let me transfer you. Hang up, click. You know, whatever it is, they just be so rude with it. And it's like, why? Why? Thank you for the comment. Because it says facts. Immigrants definitely do because they self-teach themselves about all our laws so they can bend it and use it to their advantage. Be crypto, you wild to see on my comments. But you're right. And my husband told me this last night. He said, Alfred, look, these immigrants know the laws better than you American citizens do. And they do. They know how to come in here and get the hook up. And most of the time, they got plugs that work for social services. They got plugs. So it's like they're going to get all the stamps. They're going to get all the, all the cash assistance, all the Medicaid, all the Medicare. They're going to get it because they got the plug already. They're going to come here, pop them kids, run off to their home countries. And some American citizen will claim those kids as dependents on their tax returns and be like, hey, you can claim my kid, but just give me a cut of that check when it's tax season comes around, which is now. That's how it's happening. That's how it's really going down here in the US of A. Ain't no lie out here. I'm telling y'all true things, true facts, My bro ain't lying to y'all. Z King says that actually makes a lot of sense. We got CH464 in the house. Thank you, bro, for stopping by. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You said it's just sad that we have to suffer even though we didn't vote for the overly tan man. I'm sorry, but I voted for Harris. I think she should have done right for everyone, including us. Yeah, bro, you definitely hit the nail on the head. What I want to say about that too is the Palestinians. Let's talk about the Palestinians. These dudes in Dearborn, Michigan, literally riled up their entire Palestinian base and said, hey, look, don't vote for Kamala Harris because she's not doing anything to help Gaza. But look what they got now. They honestly felt like Trump was a better pick over Kamala Harris for Gaza. Now they're talking about wiping all that shit away, building up condos and seaside resorts and whatnot in their homeland. And I don't feel bad. I've noticed Black people have stopped protesting and speaking up for other groups of people because when they come to this country, they don't listen to us. They look down on us. They think we're lazy. They believe the white man's ice is colder. They believe the white man's hype, but they're going to find out. And they find out right now. There's my husband right there. Y'all see in the background. You cool. But they find out right now. Like, the black people ain't lying to y'all. Y'all say we complain too much, we noisy, we loud, but the only way to get some shit done in this country is to speak up for yourself and be loud and raise a commotion, raise a fuss about your rights. If not, you're gonna get ran the fuck over. Period. Zeke said, "Laugh." Why are you laughing, Zeke? I'm just spitting facts to y'all. Like, I'm just spitting facts. Take some notes, bro. I'm just spitting facts. Speaker just says, ever since Project Woo. LL, I knew what you were referring to. Yeah, bro, I had to be careful because you know how YouTube be. You know how they be on YouTube. Z King says, I can't believe Elon is allowed to audit our government, enforce orders that affect our federal spending. Apparently, he's a legal federal employee for 130 days, but we all know he'll stick around. He will, because he bought his way into the office. He will. He'll stick around. And I'm just wondering, what does he have on President Trump? What is it? Because I was thinking to myself, yeah, you can donate to my campaign. You can help me win office, right? But that does not mean I'm obligated to give you a position in my cabinet, in my administration, in my government. But what does he have on Trump? What is it that he feels like a narcissist is literally willing to share power with a billionaire? What is it? That man won't share power with no one. But why Elon Musk? What is it? What does he have on him? What is it? Dude is like a glorified baby daddy with $1 billion in the bank account. Got 12 kids, don't take care of none of those kids, but yet we put him on a pedestal because he's worth billions. To me, he's just another baby daddy out here, making child-free or father-free homes, I should say. You said, and it's also sad because one of my good friends is biracial and he's trans and he's worried. Trans people definitely need to be worried, bro. If I was your friend, I would get out of my red state if I lived in one. Yeah, you gotta be careful out here. Protect your mental health, your peace, your sanity, because it's getting crazy out here. Beaker just said Trump ain't gonna do ish for Gaza. Fun fact: his grandsons via daughter Ivanka are Jewish due to her husband, a rich, corrupt Jewish man himself. That's Jared Kushner, right? Jared Kushner is Jewish, so that it's starting to make sense now. That's why Trump is so gun ho on this Gaza policy. Is because his son-in-law is also Jewish. So they have something to gain by turning the Gaza Strip into the Trump real estate empire, which is what I feel like they want to do. But what they don't realize is that there's never going to be peace in that area. Those Palestinian people aren't going anywhere, and they are never going to allow that man to build up all this real estate and live peacefully. They're going to be tearing that shit down left and right. There will be nonstop chaos. Nonstop chaos. You said money and tech, absolutely. Okay. Becrypto says it's a narcissist sharing power with a trillionaire psychopath. Yeah. But why? And why have so many celebrities already left this country? Why? What do the celebrities know that we average people don't know about what's going to happen to us in this country? Even I'm afraid. I just tell my husband, like, I need to get my Mexican paperwork together so I can become a citizen because I'm trying to get up out of here, bro. Because something is about to go down. I can just feel it in my bones. Like something is about to go down. You said facts. You quickly picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, bro. We're going to say wavelength for sure. Wow. Dr. Death, you said he put up $290 million for Trump. But once again, back to my point. So what? You gave me $290 million. Does that mean I'm obligated to give you a cabinet position in my administration? Speaking of that, we just saw Rudy Giuliani was able to pay out his judgment to those black women who he defamed as rigging the election against Trump. But where did he get the money from? How come he couldn't pay those women prior to Trump being elected? I'm starting to believe like Elon, Trump, whatever, they're making a lot of money in office and they're using that money to pay off judgments and settlements against themselves, pretty much, including Rudy Giuliani. Okay. Zeking says Trump is one of the most pro-Israel presidents we've had and talks about wiping out Gaza and building properties. He told the people who he was, but they didn't believe him. They don't believe nobody. That's why I said There needs to be pain in this country. People have to be in pain for y'all, not y'all, but for a lot of people to wake up. People need to lose their housing. They need to lose access to their food sources. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, like, it's just so ironic that people have to go through so much pain to wake up. And, you know, let's talk about the job sector. I got a video to play y'all. Let's talk about what's going down in the job sector. Because for the longest, I've been telling y'all this on my platform. Y'all need listen to me, please. Listen to me. You've got 32 people in the house. Hit the like button and listen. Listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not stupid. I'm not being crazy. Pretty soon, the 9-to-5 is going to phase out. It's going to be replaced with automation, right? We all have heard about this. The only thing they cannot automate is you, your personality, your essence, your being. So therefore, if you don't have a personal brand and you don't have a YouTube channel, a social media account that you're using to make extra income for yourself, where have you been for the past year? What are you doing with your life? I know it's fun to watch content creators. It's fun. I appreciate love and support, but I'm not here to get rich. I'm not here to make a come up off of y'all. I'm not here to you know, get y'all to buy my products so I can get rich and, you know, not put y'all into some game. No, I'm here to be a mentor and to teach and to people to learn from my mistakes. And as a visionary, someone who's always looking to the future, I see the end of the 9-to-5 coming sooner than we ever anticipated, sooner than we can expect. Therefore, you need to have some sort of side income, specifically regarding social media. That is the only thing they cannot automate is your personality. Do y'all think I like hopping on here doing streams? Do y'all think I like making videos every week? I make good money at my day job, but even that's not secure. I've been in my industry for like 13 years. We got a meeting next week for the CEO to talk about layoffs, to talk about how we might not be receiving our bonuses. And I have a stellar ass performance review. Just got promoted 6 months ago. But do y'all think I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, meaning a job? Hell no. I've been fired too many times. Hell no. So when you leave your 9-to-5, what are you doing from 5 to 9? If you're not working on building a personal brand or building something for yourself, you are losing. You are playing a losing game. You're going to be out here down bad. I know people are leaving the stream because they don't want to hear it, but the people that get it, and it's for you. If you're willing to stay and listen to this hard message, it's for you. Because a lot of people, they just want to be entertained. And then they'll cry later. They want to laugh now, cry later, but prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Some comments in the house. Twinlet, welcome to the Brotherhood, bro. This is your first time stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for love and support. I appreciate it. You said, as a single gay man who's just been unlucky with dating, I really wish I had the support of a husband during these times. Bro, it's about to get hard out here. And, you know, this is why I be telling y'all, try to find a decent dude to be with. Try to build a life with another person, because if you don't, when you fall on hard times, it's only on you. You have no one else to back you up. We can't depend on our families because, you know, they're homophobic as hell. We can barely depend on our friends because you know how friends are. They're very sometiming, don't want to help out. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. All you have as a gay man is yourself. And we've just been lured into this false sense of security thinking, I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. I just need a sneaky link. I need to hook up every now and then. And then when I'm done, you know, pump and dump, I'm through with him, I get back to my life. No, it's getting hard out here. And I take refuge in knowing that if I ever fall on hard times, I got my husband and my husband's family I can run to in Mexico to live with, because God knows I can't live with my family. God knows I can't. Thank you for the comment. That was real talk. B. Curtis says, yes, I just told my mom literally this weekend how Juliana been racist and was dead broke. Dude been broke. He was court ordered to give those women his NYC condo. All of a sudden, he has the cash. How did he get the cash, bro? Be cryptic. How did he get the cash? Think about it. Think about how he got that cash. You said, Dr. Can you react to this video? Which video you got? Put it in the chat. Hopefully, it's not a link. You can send me a private chat if you want. Justin Moore says, yes, you love coming to spill tea with us. I do, but I also want to talk about real stuff. And like, I noticed people were leaving the stream as I was trying to put y'all on game. But yes, start your own personal brand, start a social media platform, and start making money from it. Because these jobs, they're not loyal. These companies are not loyal, and they're about to go away. All right. Last comment before I get to my next video. Zeking says, that's why I'm working on developing my own piece of tech so I can thrive in the future and hop on game. Absolutely. If you guys look at the description of this live stream, you will see a link to my StreamYard. Basically the StreamYard platform that I use for all my live streams. You can use it and get like maybe $25 off of your first month, which is pretty good because, you know, you pay a decent amount every month for access to StreamYard. So use my link, get your discount, and start your YouTube channel, your platform, wherever it is, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, start it. And start it now. Don't be afraid. All right, y'all. Speaking of jobs, let me show y'all this video real quick, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary. Give me just a moment. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can find it. It looks like... All right, here it is. All right, I got it. Give me just a moment, y'all. Add it to the stage. This is fresh out of Lovely T's page. I'm going to play this video. I'll wind it back 2 times. Give me just a moment. Okay, it has some music. Let me just stop playing it. Essentially, it says AI robot attacks participant at Chinese festival. I'm going to run this back. Pay attention to this. Like, look at this robot. Look at what it's doing. It's there for security, but look at what it's doing. Okay, here it goes. The robot is literally attacking the people. Y'all see that? Like, literally trying to attack the people. It's there for security to protect the people, but it sees the people as an enemy. This is what we're going to be replaced by. Let me read some comments. I'll come back to my commentary. Lovely T, shout out to her. She says, a shocking incident at a festival in China has sparked heated debate about the safety of AI-powered robots. A viral video circulating on social media appears to show a humanoid robot moving erratically toward festival goers before security guards intervene. Event organizers described the incident as a simple robot failure, but acknowledged that the unexpected malfunction raised concerns about AI reliability. Authorities confirmed that the robot had passed safety tests prior to the event and that future measures will be taken to prevent such occurrences. Thoughts? Read some comments here. Regan says, Robot Keisha, no. Robo Keisha, no. Bree says, somebody grab a cup of water. Okay, I don't know if a cup of water will work for a robot, but all right. Taji says, throw water on it now. Raw says, robot says, on site. Kathy Jackson says, what do you do here? Sue, press assault and battery charges. Duracell battery charges. Last comment, Jamaica Beauty says, they going rogue already. Already. These robots are going ham already. And this is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's about to get crazy out here with these robots. It's about to get crazy out here. I just see it happening. Like, imagine when they get access to weaponry, arms and whatnot, what these robots will be doing. And the biggest thing, you know, that you guys don't know, I attended a seminar for technology maybe a year ago. And what's happening right now that many people are not willing to talk about and discuss is the fact that a lot of this AI is not built for people of color in mind. And what I mean by that, when they test the AI before they put it on market, they're only using white people, white faces. You know, so it's already came out, you know, that these robots are mistakenly identifying innocent Black people as criminals. You know, if you simply go to a bathroom these days and you try to put your hand under the dryer as a Black person, that dryer most of the time will not even turn on because it's been tested to work with white people. You know, so if we're going to build technology the way that it's going, we need to make sure that Black people, Latino people, gay people, all types of people are part of the discussion and the conversation regarding ethics in technology and AI. Because if we have no input, if we have no seat at the table, we are going to lose this fight. That technology will be used against us. You think it's attacking those people? Wait till we get a hold of our Black asses. Just wait. Okay, some comments in here. Be good. Thank you for love. You said, amen. You cooking today, Alfred. I learned this after working retail for over 13 years with nothing to show for it and numerous firing experiences. Now I'm ready for entrepreneurship. What? Yeah, like what are people doing? What are people doing these days? Like fear stopping them, a lack of motivation stopping them. It's not easy. Like sometimes I wake up at 5 a.m. and I create content. I make videos. I stay up late, make videos. Like this is not a game. This is not easy. It's work. It's artistry. You know, I got some things coming down the pipeline for Pride Month and some other exciting things I'm going to launch for you guys. I hope you guys support it. Excuse me. But I'm very excited. I'm going to Argentina in 2 days for a reason, not only for vacation, but for a business venture. And you guys will hear about that pretty soon. Once I, finalize everything with my artisans and whatnot, I'm going to launch something for you guys. And I hope you support it as a gay content creator. I would really appreciate it. But it's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. It's going to change the game. It's something totally different. It's not like what other content creators are putting out. And most importantly, it's going to be hand designed by myself, designed by me. And I hope you guys love it and you support it because, I rock my own style here. I got, I'm always rocking a ring, got my chains, I got my earrings, everything else that I rock, I pretty much have my own style. So hope you guys support that when it does launch, but pretty soon I will launch it. But yes, Argentina is coming up and I will vlog, film that trip for you guys. If you've never been to Argentina, you can at least see the video. Okay. B Crypto says the Terminator Matrix is real. Even more spooky, the original storyteller creator is a black woman. It is a black woman. You're right. And she lately been warning us about the outcome. So what I've noticed about Hollywood is they will, before they launch something in reality, they will test it on screen. They will test it in movies and in plays and in series. They will test it out on us that way to try to get us to be used to the idea of when it actually launches in real life. So, the idea of AI being launched, let's say 20 years ago, would have been unfathomable. It would have been, people would have freaked out, right? But I feel like we become so desensitized to it and so used to it that we're not freaking out about it anymore. We're used to it. We're used to the idea and the concept. So yeah, you're right. It was created by a black woman. Black people have always been visionaries and she was not lying. She was not lying. Oshiko Bello, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the Brotherhood as well. Thank you for stopping by. We got 24 people in the house. Do not like the stream. Oshiko says how people can put so much faith in AI and less in actual humans. Yeah. We just lost all faith in humanity, all faith in humans. We put it in pets and we put it in AI, but not human beings. Yep, you're right. B. Curtis says not the AI is racist, but think about it. The AI is coded to learn from us human beings, our experiences, our biases, our personalities. So if it's created in a racist society, it has no choice but to mimic and breathe life into that racism, bring that racism to its code. Like, does that make sense to you? Until we can figure out racism and how not to bring that bias, how to get rid of that bias in our everyday life, it's going to transmit to the AI. It's going to transmit to the AI, and it won't be their fault. It'll be our fault. It'll be our fault for sure. All right. Let's see here. Okay. CH says exactly, and I'm dark skinned. AI will look at me like I don't exist because of my skin tone. Yeah, bro. Just if you want to test this stuff as a dark skinned black person or any black person, simply go to a bathroom and put your hand under an automatic dryer, and you'll see what I'm talking about. How it most of the time it does not recognize your hand because it's too dark, because the AI was programmed with white people in mind. It was programmed using data from white people. All right. Yeah, fun fact. Not a fun fact, it's just an experience, bro. Like we talked about this stuff during my tech stream that I had a few years ago. We talked about this stuff and how important it is for black people to be involved in the conversation and have a seat at the table. Garrett says, I hope to see you and your husband do the tango in Argentina. We won't be dancing, bro. We're going to a Shakira concert. We'll be doing other things. I'm not going to tango, but it's going to be fun. We'll have a fun time. Never been to Buenos Aires, but halfway across the globe, and it'll be a fun time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Of course, I'll take you guys along with videos and whatnot. But again, until I launch what I want to launch, I'm not going to reveal it to you. It's going to be a surprise, but you guys will get it eventually. That's all I can say. You'll get it eventually. B. Curtis says, wish you safe travels and let us know how it turns out. Argentina has a huge history of severe racism towards black people. Even went far to ethnic cleanse, literally wipe out their black population. I heard about that too. But, as a black person, I'm going there to take advantage. Oh, I hate to say this, but half of Argentinian people are living in poverty right now. And our dollar is very strong in Argentina. So although I know these people feel some type of way about black people, I'm going with my dollars, and I'm going there not only to have fun with my husband, not only to see Shakira in VIP, but also to make some business moves. And, you know, money talks. At the end of the day, money talks. So I don't care how racist you are. If you don't have access to funds, you know, if you don't have access to funds, what do you have, bro? Like, who are you? I don't know you. Like, who cares? Like, you don't have no bread. You don't have no money. You can't even feed yourself. So how can you be racist when we got black people in the States doing much better than y'all? So it's like, even on our worst day here in the States, we're still doing much better than the majority of the world. Yep. Thank you for the safe travel wishes, and we'll have a good time. I'll definitely bring you guys some vlogs and whatnot. And one more comment. Money doesn't talk, it swears. It does, bro. It does. It'll light you up, light your ass up. All right, you guys, I've been on stream for about an hour, 40 minutes. The hubby is home. I got to get back to him. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys liked the video today. I'll post another video tomorrow. And my next live stream will be next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. I hope you guys stay tuned. I will be broadcasting live from Argentina, so don't miss it. Wolf is back. Wolf pack. Y'all know the rest. Take care. Peace.
I don't want to say a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga.